Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome to our channel, my channel, Universal Businesses Limited Soulism Spiritualism channel. Today we're going to discuss more about my religion, Soulism and Spiritualism. We're going to talk, we talked about last time freedom, liberty, and then human nature. We've also discussed particulate matter and energy flows on the earth. And also the multitude of levels that exist, the spiritual levels, the soul and spiritual levels. Today we're going to discuss more about our religion. We also discussed naturalness and naturalness in all its full potential. And we also discussed in slight detail infinitism and and sound effects and sound systems and sound which affects the soul and spirit. We would like to now delve into the aspect of humanity, where it is mostly, I'm afraid, mostly humanity is verging towards the negative side. Most people are negative in their relations with individuals, especially purified individuals and gods like us. Basically, especially in this country, England, the English, we did mention are imbecilic, and we also mentioned an apology that we did not mean imbecilic, but we meant that the English are ignorant. And well, of course, man is an ignoramus, because he doesn't know the full scope of the knowledge of all the universes, the infinite number of universes, the infinite number of heavens, the infinite number of levels, spiritual levels, the infinite number of hells. Man will never know anything. He is in a very intimidated and vulnerable state of existence. His science is just a minuscule dot in the vastness of the infinite universes and the infinite heavens and the infinite hells. Science cannot explain anything really. It is just there to rationalize what can be done for them on planet Earth. And also man, when we mentioned he's an imbecile, he is a detriment in destructiveness. He is a lone warrior, lone wolf when it comes to war. He is the encourager of destruction, encourager of death, encourager of destruction, and encourager of defeat. And plus, in this nation, man, and possibly other countries, man is a spying, little, microscopic, powerless, and futile, useless human, or what we can call a creature on earth. And his soul is leaning towards the hell regions, towards lower realms. He is deceitful, destructive, dishonest, insincere, manipulative, what's the word, unfaithful, disloyal, promiscuous. When I say man, also I mean woman as well. Man, woman on earth are all of these things. He's also wants to is hungry for knowledge, so therefore he reads all the news and reads the magazines and the books, and reads the internet, and then spies on people, their neighbors and so forth. And they also spy on neighboring nations, and they also infiltrate people's lives and interfere and try to create havoc, and then he builds his wealth out of all these multitude of infinite useless products that he keeps on creating on earth. There are more products than people on this planet. His useless monetary system, his cash, was made by the imbecilic brain of a human being, and none of these things exist in heaven. None of it. His religions were also written by men and women. His belief system, his science is also a temporary phase of existence. He is also the creator of destructive weaponry. He wants to do damage, and he builds all these artificial concrete buildings everywhere, destroys Mother Nature. He exterminates the wildlife. He sits on Earth, displacing animals from their habitat. He manufactures vast numbers of products that are only for profit and gain, and he couldn't care less if you drop dead. So this man and woman is practically enemy on this earth, and it can only be healed through spirituality, soulism and spirituality. And we don't want to impose morality on individuals because they don't want to accept it. As for the laws, man keeps on breaking all of his laws. He's a complete, utter, futile git on earth, and he is a pestering nuisance on earth, and does nothing positive for the world. His poverty, he cries about poverty and the destitute and the homeless and the suffering of people, and yet he's the one who created all of it. He then projects this on you as to be blamed for all of the world's problems, and yet he's the one who created it and holds the poor back through his bullying systems and his intimidation systems, by firing people and chucking people out of companies and screwing up people's marriages and screwing up people's lives, and basically man spiritually and soully is dysfunctional, and therefore it is time for healing for his soul and spirit if he is going to attain the higher levels of heaven, because very few men and women reach heaven from earth. Most are prevented entry. The gates of heaven are shut tight. It is not an automatic entry because man has committed his sinful nature on earth. So I would be grateful. This is the religion that I created. This is Soulism and Spiritualism religion. I would be very pleased if you follow my religion. It's a company religion under the name of Universal Businesses Limited, Soulism and Spiritualism religion. We are contrary to all belief systems, contrary to all humanity, and contrary to all history, and contrary to all futures, and contrary to all manly and womanly world environments. So I would be grateful if you make a donation to keep our religion going, and I would be grateful if you subscribe to our channel and leave your comments, and also I would be grateful if you would watch my videos, learn from them, because they're both soully and spiritually, and economically and socially, and psychologically, and politically and psychologically benefit you, because this is what we are. We are Soulism and Spiritualism religion. I am a God. I am the preacher of this religion. I am the secondary God in heaven. The main God is the universal God, and other gods are attained through purification of the soul and spirit, and that can only be attained through prayer and meditation and morality and naturalness and so forth that we've been educating you upon in all of our videos. What else would I like to mention? Oh yeah, there are no laws, there are no governments, there are no disorders, there are no illnesses, there are no hospitals, there are no cures, there are no buildings and bridges and roads and anything of it that's been created by man. There is no such thing, because man's world is an artificial world, and it's a projection of his imagination, and all of his technology is imagined as well. That technology can't even get him to the planet of Pluto. So I tell you, man is, I have to be quite frank with you, is a fool. I would be grateful if you subscribe to my channel and so forth. We've already mentioned all of this stuff before. I would like to end this evening by saying that remember, stay spiritually pure, stay spiritually focused, and stay spiritually focused, and stay spiritually pure, and remain spiritually and solely infinite, because there is infinitism in heaven, and infinitism is what we all preach as a God. Thank you.